house in Jamaica.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so you come off. Good. Oh no, I can't do that. Me do that. Me no problem. All right, you can't turn. All right, so me put it on mute. I need to put it on mute. This microphone is currently not on. Okay, so put it on request and mute the microphone full. Yeah, I am two of me. I am two of me. All right. Well, go on, Eddie. Where I say. So that page that you're seeing on the screen is actually my politics and religion page. And I guarantee you, if you follow that page, you will have the most laughter, you will get great reasoning. And you know, I love to speak on social issues. So you will get a whole heap of content. Tap up the screen, people. Tap up the screen till your finger burn you. Yeah, and make sure you follow now the page politics and religion. See, I put it in the box, politics and religion. Make sure you follow it. See? Now, I am here, actively ready to take on. Oh, by the way, we're having a political conversation tonight. So if you're not into political conversation, I beg pardon, but maybe this is not the life for you. But I promise you, we will soon be doing it exclusively on politics and religion. So make sure you follow that page. And it is in the box. All right? Yeah, good. Before me see if any. How do I do this? Okay, must be that. Good. Before I see if any comrade want to come challenge the conversation that I'm going to posit, the information I'm going to posit, let me just run through a few things with up on my mind. Yeah? Let me just speak on a few things that up on my mind, but go on top of the screen, make we get to 10,000 and then we kick off the thing. Almost there, almost there, almost there. We gotta get to 10,000. Got to get to 10,000. So we grow the page, so we grow the platform. And share the life, people. Because we have a very good reason for put on, you know. Hi, nurse. Hello, nurse. Nurse, nurse, nurse. Nurse, going once, going
Hi.
twice. Hi, what's
Hello.
up? Hi,
Can
nurse,
you
what's up?
hear me?
I can hear you, what's up?
How are you?
Good, man.
Thank you
You
very much
good?
for adding me. Yes.
Yeah, man, I told me see nurse and I know say nurse them come first.
You're full
Are
of
you a
lyrics
real,
like DJ.
are you a real nurse? Them in a DJ, man.
I am a real nurse. Do you know it's illegal to say you're a nurse if you're not in
Ah,
Canada?
oh, you're in Canada.
Yes.
I'm saying that Jamaica people call themselves doctor, all kind of thing, and it's not illegal. Doctor Beanie Man, doctor this, doctor that, doctor Cole, we can't read good.
But me just want to up and tell us, I have a whole heap of respect for you, Mr. Vegas. I
Talk to
watch your
me.
content all the time. And I've
Right, give
also
thanks.
requested to join your live a number of times.
Oh,
I
you know, some never
watched.
see it. You have to, maybe you never use your nurse badge. From me see nurse, me I go put you first.
I want TikTok now, so yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I missed you.
Yeah, it's okay. I
Yeah,
like
man.
what you stand for,
Yes.
and I like that. I like how you're not afraid to be different and you're not afraid to stand out and speak up for what's right, even if you're gonna get hated for it.
Well, you see, when I treading this earth, you know, I learn a lot of things, you know. It's when you come into this earth as a nurse, you know this more than anybody else. Once you enter this earth, you sign a death sentence, or you're placed in a situation where you have to depart
Yes.
once you come here. So it's like basically you get a death sentence once you are born. You
Yeah.
see? And I live by that. Yeah, it's not if, it's when. You see?
Yeah.
So because I cannot change that, I pride myself with the time that I have here on earth
Mm-hmm.
to stand for something, and I do not fall for everything. You see?
That's right.
I stand for principles, especially since I've gotten older, I'm more matured. I stand, and
Yeah.
I've been like this since I'm a straight shooter. The
Yeah.
only problem my anybody close to me have, I'm a woman that me deal with over the years and say me galley galley. Then
Mm-hmm.
say me bad. Outside of that, yeah, me just straight shoot. I me tell like when me I get catch, say
Mm-hmm.
me dey run a woman yard or me dey go check for a woman or whatever, whatever. Me tell them to lie there.
Yeah.
You see? But when it comes down to anything else, Virgin, me just straight shooter. You
Yeah.
not get nothing else. What you see is what you get. You see?
Yeah.
100%. People keep tapping up their life. We know the 10,000 no realize so me not start the conversation yet. Me just a reason with the nurse. Because she
Yeah.
alone
I mean,
can
like
quench
how
my
you
thirst.
advocate for kids.
Yeah, man, that's something big with me now. You know, say, me is a youth where the beginning of the church and them thing there, you know. And
Yeah.
to be honest with you, you know, I read the Bible, you know, I see a part of the Bible, Numbers 31 and some other scripture in the Bible. And to me strong with kids, virgin, uh, you know, victimization.
Yeah.
Me, the man reading scripture then, you know, sad to say to some people not accept it, but I couldn't accept, I couldn't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it couldn't sit well with me. I could not
Yeah.
accept it. Yeah, man. Me read Numbers 31 and trust me, changed my whole thought process. It mashed me up. Me I said, no, sir.
Yeah.
Me not can do that something here.
So for the little
So
children to come unto me.
yeah. It's a thing we me couldn't live with. So that's to
Yeah.
show you how much me stand for the youth them. You see what I
Mm-hmm.
say? And yeah. So even all my youth I get violated when I find out in the last 2 years ago. That
Yeah.
thing make me even stronger than the thing. Like, yo, me a man take it seriously. Yeah, man. And
Mm-hmm.
me
And you know,
paranoid.
sometimes I don't think our Jamaican community, I don't think a lot of the people understand the effect that those things have on people. Because I
Yeah,
told
man,
somebody
it's
the other day that it's something that you don't forget. Because I remember I'm 44. I'm going to be 45 next month. And when I was 4 years old, I'm going to basic school. Somebody violated me.
mm-mm,
Yeah, somebody touched me inappropriately when I was 4 and going to basic school. And today I can tell you honestly, it's the only thing I remember that happened in
mm-mm,
basic school. I can't tell you anything that
mm-mm.
happened, but that is imprinted in my memory like it was yesterday.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
When me tell people already, so I remember things when me about 3 years old, man, and them a tell me say nobody will care remember nothing when I'm 3.
Mm-hmm.
I remember clearly, vividly. I remember clear.
Yeah.
Clear. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Traumatic
man.
things
So,
you don't forget.
but I know wickedest thing. 2 days ago, you know, my laptop full, you know. Hi, sir. How are you, sir? 2 days ago, me I go through my laptop, you know, because I try clear up some space in my Gmail. And me book up on some conversation, you know, where me did record a man where, you know, a sister in the share a story with me and I say, all right, me could set him up and record him so we
Yeah.
can carry the information to the police. But when me gather the data now, I'm ready for make a man go to prison. You know,
Mm-hmm.
call the police on him. She get cold feet and start get
She
fearful, you
back
know.
out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she say her mother and them thing there go, you know, consequence I go there, you know. So I never want, even though me did well want the man go to prison, cause something where the man, me have the man, I record the man, and me I talk to the man, and I say, yo, you can reason the man area. The man
Mm-hmm.
start tell me some things be, and
Wow.
she and him and me up on the phone, and she a tell him, say, Ray, and the man I say, and then time she a 7-year-old be, 7-year-old, and the
Wow.
things, yo, listen, me no man, traumatizing, man, me I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
me go through there and I say, yo, long time me advocate for them things, there, man.
Yeah.
So give thanks, keep listening, man, and big up yourself and give thanks to the
Yeah,
check-in.
man. Thanks for
All
adding
right?
me.
Big up, sister.
Lots of respect. Bye.
Yeah, man, big up. All right, so yeah, man, so keep tapping up the screen, people. We have 91 people, seeing? All right, watch out now. Want to talk about Mark Golding. Yeah. Again, if you're not into political conversations, it's your time to, um, you know, hold a little sleep. But I want to speak about Mark Golding. I've been talking against Mark Golding for almost maybe about 3 years now. Yeah, yeah. And every time I speak about him, the conviction gets stronger. Every time. Mark Golden is one of the most disgusting human beings me ever come across. Like, very disgusting. You see, I think him believes that him whiteness make him more privileged in our society than us African people of African you know, heritage or ethnicity. Yeah. Me think and believe say we and him not upon the same level. Like him better than we. And I can't understand for the life of me how Jamaican people even have any amount of respect for the money. That them that even not think of voting for this man. This man is one of the most disrespectful human being me ever come across. May I show you what I see the man do today. Remember saying we had a budget presentation, and the budget presentation is slotted for a certain amount of time or days. See? It's a formatted thing where the Minister of Finance speak, the opposition speak, yeah, the Minister of Finance, the shadow minister in the opposition leader, the Prime Minister, and close it off with the Minister of Finance. I saw me know the setup going on. So for years I've been listening to budget presentations. All when we are little youth and my mother have the battery radio and we go get the battery and my mother there listen to Siaga. We've been have an understanding of how the thing run. And I've never, in my years listening to these things, I've never heard any politician, any opposition come out after the budget presentation closed and continued the budget presentation. Not like you go up on a campaign trail and you go out, they go sell the people them your points, your policies, where you intend to implement. The man kept a budget, continued the budget presentation today. You don't know why? He would have do it last year, you know. He would have do it last year. But him can accept, say, a black man, you know, based on how the world set up now, a black man defeat him. A black man schooled him. Nigel Clark, red flag, exposed him, show him how him take off somebody on this deceitfully. Took off some of the years them for manipulate the data. For sure, so, you know, all the tax, you know, the income tax are the tax are collecting in the country. And how much taxes are collect. Left out some years on purpose. And Nigel Clark caught it and exposed him. I said, red card. But, you know, it's a man beat him up, so he live with it. And him talk all manner of things about Nigel Clark. And when Nigel Clark got the job to go to the IMF, him out here talking about, oh, he's my friend. Nigel Clark, my friend. And the man did not disrespect Nigel Clark the worst way. But him never come out, continue the budget presentation. But guess what happened that year? I look a black woman from poor beginning named Mrs. Flavel Williams. Schooled him, flogged him, take him book, expose him to in front of the class, and he cannot live with it. Hence the reason why he had to continue the budget presentation today. He can't accept say a woman deal him so. Because I remember I said they did not have it in their thinking, their thoughts, that she would have done so well. A little soft, nice, pretty voice lady just calm the meter. But them never know say she was a sniper. Give it up for the ladies them. Ladies, be inspired. Them it says a man's world, you know. And that them did say. Them have them masculine clan, all boys club. Remember I say women I come from a point where uno had to make uno husband get a loan for uno and them something there, you know. Remember women coming from a point where uno were not allowed to wear pants, you know. Remember say them usher me out of church through me go tell them say uno not no prostitute to wear lipstick and makeup, you know. And me take the usher out. I'm proud of it. I wear it like a badge of honor. Because at least they usher me out for something. But afar uno come from ladies. Ladies, uno come from far. Mark Golding and his clan thought they could have dealt with her like how them deal with the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller. The way them deal with Mrs. Simpson and then come out here now. A campaign upon her name. Even comrades, Missy used to disrespect Miss Miller. Me used to have to put up video on my page and defend Miss Miller. The way them used to disrespect her. Mark Golding continued the budget debate today because he can't accept say a woman whoop him, schooled him, exposed him, rubbished everything where them put forward. You know what I'm doing? You remember when you're a little bit and I grew up? When you're a little and I grew up, they used to play one game named Last Lick. And that Mark Golding and the comrades them a play. Last Lick. When you're going from school and somebody lick in your back and run off and then get the bragging rights. Mark Golding is looking for the bragging rights. So I'm going to continue the debate today. I one person I feel sorry for in all of this, you know. And I'm a virgin. Well, I have him as my virgin. And I hope say him have me as him virgin. Damian Crawford. Because trust me, I wish when them expose the voice note them with Damian Crawford, when them set him up, I wish Damian did just hold it and just make them go on and just boom and just chill out and raise him run him farm and just build. Because when them I try push Damian for do. And as a politician, you know him have to do it. Because politics it name. But me hurt. You see, something where a man love to do, love people, want to treat people good, want to take care of people genuinely. And him have to stand up with this man here. When misogynistic in my view. Yeah? Deceiving, lie that is proven. Yeah, man. Him couldn't accept. Him couldn't take the L. Him couldn't just take the lose or the loss and just say, you know what, let me go and go campaign. No. So when do? Continue the budget presentation. And what happened? Trying to turn in him homework after the assignment closed. Or you got to turn in your homework after you're done, see the answers them. The Minister of Finance, Mrs. Flavel Williams, already showed you the formula, how to work it out. You come now and come show we after the boss of all boss, now who runs our money, controls our money, spend, no, tell we how the money is spent. Showed you the formula. And you come out now, batch up, pitch up something, and come out now I play last lick. The assignment closed, brother. The assignment closed. You come out a lick in a back and a run off. forget bragging rights. The assignment closed, brother. You're done looking at the people, them book. You don't see the answer them. You know the book them where have the answer on at the back. One of them you don't see you don't see answer them. Where you gonna with art? For show you how me are not idiot people. Me 100% confident in what me I say. The man could not take the L. The whooping we get from the finance minister. A little nice, soft, like some insect. We are some big bad insect freeder. Some little beetle. We have some venom when I'll frog put them at the mouth, the frog then go so. Yeah, that is Mrs. Flavor Williams. And the frog go try her and she just let out the venom. So you have to run, continue. Because he can't accept it. All we know is confident in what I say. Normally, after the budget presentation done, the politicians, the opposition, they take it to the people. Then go and do their campaign. Power, them present in a parliament. And that them use leading up to the election or leading up to them campaign or whatever. That is how it goes. Not so we know it. You go now to the people in a different, you keep your campaign sitting them all around the place. You go do interview, you sit down with the journalists them, with the media host them, and you explain your plan. When call the something today, when I do? No budget presentation? Them present them budget today. Because him a play last lick. Him have to win. Him can't believe this woman. How dare this woman look to me in the face or stand up to me in parliament and expose me with a ledger showing how me should have did work it out. How big bad me, where every comrade like Diego, we are run around the internet and say, oh, you're bright, and oh, you're a lawyer, and you make all your money, and he's a successful businessman, to the point where Caution is getting love notes in his inbox from another one of the shaky man, where the whole of them endorsed. And Caution is in the box, in the DM message, talking about, so we just have to do this because we're on the same political side. I am paraphrasing. And the shaky man has said, mind your woman, see them conversation here, Yes, Jaja. This is what the people them out here are defend. A man we can't just accept say you were schooled. Brush off yourself. You've been a bully in the schoolyard. A little girl just walk over to the schoolyard, juke in your eye, and for you just say, you know what? Me get juke in my eye and go in your yard. No. You have to win. You have to win. And the Jamaican people them, who not go vote for that. When present today, Well, lastly, present today. What he presented. Before me even asking when presented, you know what was happening almost simultaneously with his presentation? Me I go show no Mark Gold, you no care about you. You no idiot. You caution whether make a man plug you just because you want to on the same team. You don't make a man plug you just because you not say the same thing. I want to support the same team. Let me show you what I support and I get plugged for. Let me show you what I bend over for. Rubio, Mark Rubio, is one of the most important person, in my opinion, in a Donald Trump administration. One of the most important persons. At a time when the US is putting tariff, blocking people from coming to the United States or going to the United States, removing any form of grants, yeah? And we have somebody where around the country, America, where in head hot. He will just get up tomorrow and just say, yo, F everybody and just press the button. And one of his main minister visited the island today. And Mark Golding knew he was coming to the island and arranged a press conference almost simultaneously with that. One, him want you tune into him. Him no want you. We want the little remittance and the little barrel from foreign. And the little food they packing at the barrel. And you we want export to a foreign, to America. Him no want you to hear what Mark Rubio had to say. Him want you to see him finally presenting numbers. Finally showing say him bright and him a big guru in the financial world. Because him ego get bruised by a lady from where grew up poor. And come through the ranks them and reach Deso. Come talk to him so. He get his ego bruised. And he could not accept it. I don't know come off in sis. Thanks, yeah, Shika. Yeah, I did put down earlier. I never realized I come off. Yes. He could not accept it. Oh dear you, Mrs. Williams. Come boof up this British. Go to the most tapanary school in England. Father send him away. According to him, when we had political warfare, because him too stush for hear gunshot beat. Him too stush and fragile. And as his skin of silk. Him have the silkiest skin of all the human beings on earth. How dare this woman here, we grow up poor, where I come from nowhere, where you used to carry water upon your head with cutter, we make out a banana trash, come expose him so? You crazy. Couldn't accept it. Couldn't live with himself. People that page, Politics and Religion with Mr. V, you can follow that page for more of this type of reasoning, because we're not going to do it on this page in the near future. especially when the election call. And we're going to be very busy in the election thing. Because we now stop expose the money and share the page with somebody because we're going to save somebody. So back with the Rubio thing. This money I visit the country. We hear the Michael Manley wannabe. Yeah? I talk about say, she ready to give up her visa. See? Because she want to be the leader of the Caribbean. But because our boss, Dr. Andrew Wolness, is so brilliant and has a vision for not just Jamaica, but for the whole Caribbean, the whole CARICOM. People, you know, I put the respect behind Andrew Wolness. Because they are watching how him turn our economy around. All the nonsense where the idiot them are run round with and I try slice and dice. Ask yourself one question. If Jamaica was doing so bad economically, financially, with the poverty and all these things, tourism, everything, why would they select our finance minister to work at the IMF and give him such a top position? Every time you look on Nigel Clark page, he might meet with dignitaries in China. He might meet with people in Africa. Our born Jamaican from this soil. You don't feel proud as a Jamaican to say you are one with that, you know. So Andrew Wolness, you can see say the man, he has an eye for people who can hold the ship together. Remember PMP the other day, you know, when Nigel was about to leave, I said the ship is sinking, you know. You don't remember that, man? The man had him people them a run around the internet, Mark Golden. I talk about the ship is sinking and I jump off. Nigel jump off. And what we are going to do now? The ship has sink and they ran with the ship is sinking. And Dr. Andrew Wolness just comes so boom, boom, like a real maestro and scan the room 2 times and say, I have something for them. I have a little silent assassin. Flavor, when them pick Flavor, you didn't hear say I must keep the nose. Flavor. They were not expecting this Ashalakinya. And it's the reason why Dean Jackson Miller, out of everything that was said in the presentation, the only thing Dean Jackson Miller could pick out to go viral is that can't buy nothing. What $2,000 can buy? And because the Honorable Mrs. Williams go say, you can put it towards buying one Pro Box. Me garden chicken soup. I will go tell us if you save up that the money there if you put towards buying Pro Box. Me see all pitney, school pitney in a uniform. I say, them a save up 72,000 fi buy Pro Box. Totally misrepresenting the point. Because we know in our society again, our world again, where people fi know say, yo, you can put it down towards something. Because if they will reduce the threshold, the whole Jamaica would have turned upside down. Andrew Wolness wicked. The man wicked star. The man see how things expensive. And the man bring down the threshold. You not tax $72,000 in a 3 years ago affect you positively. You know? Only that ball blood. If I bring down it bring down to the same percentage I rate. So back to what me I say. So the man, he couldn't accept say, Miss Williams, show him up so. So the man kept up budget, debate, continuation today. with one of the most important persons from Donald Trump administration in the country. Him not interested in that people. So if him not interested for year where Rubio come talk to today, how is he interested in your remittance? How is he interested in how we travel? How is he interested in how we get a little barrel from foreign at Christmas time? How is he interested in the people them who claim say run away from Jamaica because them are dead for hungry and them have to go and look work a foreign? How is he interested in you where on a foreign and send back something to your people them? Why him never interested in what Rubio had to say in a real time? Why did he not encourage people? Why did he want to divide the audience? Why did he want comrades to come and watch him speak about how much he might spend after the exam closed and did not want him to tune in to listen to what Rubio had to say? Because him don't care about you. Mark Golden don't give a F if Donald Trump put a travel ban on Jamaicans. As a matter of fact, I think he will enjoy it because they will have more people stuck in Jamaica for turning an idiot. They will have more people stuck in Jamaica. And when people start get desperate and the crime turn up, them benefit from it. Them want to turn Jamaica upside down. So them money because remember I said they look at money when they having the money where they making up. They make so much bad investment according to reports. Where them companies them not doing well. So they are looking for opportunities to buy up. It's like the stock market. You have argument out there that say the government will crash the stock market so them can, or the rich will crash the stock market, excuse me, so them can buy up. Mark Gold in them, in my, and according to when me research and look at, they are not doing well financially as they used to. And now the best way to get back where you were, have cash, have assets, have readily money available. So you can buy up things when things get bad. That is it. So when present today, what did he present today? Oh, when them say cap water bill for senior citizen, it never really mean cap. It just mean cap, up, scap, wap, clap, flap, flip, flop. Because you know say, them not cap water bill for senior citizen. So when the people them now start say, they were going to put them meter in a grandma name, then come now and try explain it. Oh, we're gonna check it based on how much them consume. And that them did say? And that you did believe? Senior citizens were planning to vote PMP because they're going to cap your water bill. So you can bring over your whole family. Make them get full then drum and full then tank. Now they will check how much you consume before they can tell you how much cap will be on your water bill. That are the con where them exposed today, where them did try sell the people them. But he had to do it because he can't accept see a woman deal them so. Where is Sister Lashika? Heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Hello? Mute.
Blessings and
Heal
honor.
up, Lashika. What you say?
Not bad there, listen to you.
How would this make noise?
Eat and teach.
I want no more of them food if we eat, man. I'm come on, go eat.
Yes, sis. Sis,
There, listen to you,
what
eat
was
and teach.
the reason for the press conference today?
Foolishness.
The
If we present them budget or them get the opportunity to present and never do. Them take the budget outside the parliament as usual.
So the second year now him take him. So last year him excuse us because him walk out. Him set a walk out last year. You know say, me do a live the other day and I say, look, remember me telling you say, this year, then can't walk out, you know. Because last year then get a little lifeline.
Yeah, you said
And
that.
from last year him fi mash up, you know.
You did say that.
And from last year the man fi mash up, you know. And I knew it. Me know said them never have anything from last year. One of the most fundamental questions that was asked in the sit when we keep to the budget presentation was what happened to the 3 million threshold that you campaigned on, that you presented at the last budget debate. What the man say?
You know, so I don't listen to him though, because I'm on the two life, you
The
know.
man say him have to go it under review. Lashika, the man come out last year. The man present every possible way out to go to 3 million. You know what the man said today? Said it's still under review. Me can't believe that Jamaican people want to vote for that man.
Why?
Are the wickedest 3 card man me ever buck up on.
I true, man. I true that.
The man say it under review. Me have to ask Rhoda earlier on if it's true, say him not privy to certain information when it comes down to finance.
Me hear the man tell a
I
lie
find
today.
it hard to believe.
Me hear the man tell a lie upon Jeffrey. The man said the Prime Minister by time with him court case. And me just say how the man lie morning, the man lie night, the man lie midday, the man lie when he must sleep, when he wake up, the man just lie.
Him terrible.
Good night, everyone.
Heal up, fam.
Well,
What you
Mr.
take away,
Vega,
what you take from this man here and him continued budget presentation? If you watched it.
I do watch parts of it. Mr. Vegas, there's just one thing that I can use. I mean, one word I can use to describe Mark Gole. And the man is a wimp. And why I describe him as a wimp is that I
Somebody have
don't.
a radio playing in the background. My ears is very sensitive enough, please.
I'm sorry. Let me turn it off.
Yeah, man, sorry.
I don't think that he has. I don't think that he has the ability to stand on his own and make decisions. And the reason why I say
I have 2 boxes that I'm leaving. Sorry, bro. I have 2 boxes that I'm leaving purposely for any comrades who want to rubbish anything that I said. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
yeah, man, I don't think that he has any backbone to stand on his own. I think he has somebody who is just pressing his button, and whatever they say, he runs with it. Frankly, I think what he did was he waited until Flavor laid her budget speech, and then he went away and reconstrued and
Reconstructing thing.
right and try to present something to the people. I think that's what he does.
No,
It is.
but, what me I say is, you know, when me find strange is, This information, when
Put this on there.
something loud. The information will come with today. When did they put this information together?
Last night.
Because the man said, somebody background loud. 100, mute up. The man said, he did not think it was important to present it in. Yo, you can't make up
Mr.
this, man.
Vegas,
Yes, this.
good night. Good
Good
night,
night.
panel.
Wagwan, nuts.
And that him really say, him did have it, but him never feel like to present it.
No, him never see the importance.
Lord Jesus, me never watch it still, cause a foolishness. They had their opportunity in the parliament, so I didn't have time for their press conference. But is that him really say?
Nuts. The man say, him never find it, he never thinks it important to present the numbers, the information in parliament. So if him never
No,
think it important enough, why it important now?
no, sir. To me, it
Nuts,
looked like
me
say
beg you,
last night.
me beg you, tomorrow, get up and just watch it.
All right,
And imagine that this is a budget.
me go watch it. Last
Remember,
night
say,
it looked like him tell
it's an
Damien for
election
write
year,
it.
you know? It's an election year, this, you know? And this man I come tell you, say, him never know, say, it was that important. That man tell we, say, you know?
I'm sorry, me sorry for Jamaica if them put this money up because if him can, if him
Yo,
not know when him supposed to bring a budget debate or even be cognizant of his assignment as leader of an opposition, then we are in serious trouble. If our people, this is gonna be a test of the Jamaican people's intelligence,
yeah, man.
Yes,
He
yes,
also
facts.
said,
Well,
that
well,
the
if I
money
may say
never.
this,
One at a time, one
Man,
at a time.
Maga
One,
if
man.
I may say this,
no, my God.
oh,
Nashika,
Him
first.
also said,
okay.
nobody lost any money in FinSA,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
That is another blatant lie, and he
now for
has
Man
go
said
watch
no
it then.
investors will invest in the institution they lose the money. And then
yeah,
people lose the money from the life insurance.
God
yeah,
have
and
mercy.
him say me's not a part of FinSA. Him don't know nothing about it. The man said
No,
that to me.
but I want you to watch something careful. A three card man, you know. Him technically say he followed like him must say him you know like him must say yo him like Amanda say yo me see a thing that I go on and me eat a food and that he basically I say you know he must say him not deny say him eat a food you know him just I say him not have nothing to do with it but him not deny the 29 million US wait the out there for everybody see when get out of government papers band.
Man, the lie, brother. Man, the lie.
Film
Lie.
kind of line is a very disordered. I don't care who vex at this point. This man is suffering from some kind of disorder where you can lie about things that is easily traceable. The man, no, don't laugh. A serious something. You know, since a PMP I try put one disordered man for lead the country. That
Allegedly,
can't
because
right.
I'm the fire.
Me not say allegedly, Mr. Vegas. Me can do the right thing. But me done with doing the right thing because guess what? We are talking about our country and this is say PMP I try put a madman for lead the country, man.
I would endorse that.
But please, Maga, when the name is
Maga.
Maga man.
Maga man Morgan. Yeah, say what I say, then one of your life jump in.
Let me tell you something. I think this man is. I'm not being rude. I think he suffers from some Down syndrome or something.
Something wrong, for sure.
Yeah, he's not
Like
stable.
you think I shoot him attack?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. This man lied to himself and believed.
Oh, God.
Otis, Otis, where you say? You up here a minute now. Where you say Otis?
Now go and listen first.
So
Now go
like
on.
your comrade. So like your comrade. Talk to him, man. Cause
Now
maybe
me
we're
say,
wrong.
me say me I go and listen first.
Then Mr.
Are you
Vegas,
come? Are you? Do you support the PMP or the Jamaica Labour Party?
Well, as me say, me I go and listen. Then me chip in.
All right, my G.
Mr. Vegas,
100.
you ever see nobody come lie to the people them so brawling repeatedly?
Me can't get it. Me can't get it all now.
It's a
And you see,
disorder.
100.
Me don't talk.
we may say
100
this
life.
man
Where you
is
say?
so this man is so uncalculated, right? Him conveniently choose the day when the second head as this US Secretary of State is coming to your country to try to gain highlights. Right? The only traction them I get away I give them, you know. Because
True.
we love lick them. So that's why the only
No one has
traction.
to love lick them. You have to show the people and give them the information so election day they can go make the informed
Yeah, yeah.
decision.
Yeah,
You
we
see
have
the
to enlighten
Jamaican people them
people.
may go sit down at them yard election day and not go vote. Them don't
But
know what them are doing, you know.
But me say conveniently enough, the man chose the day when the Secretary of State is coming to the country.
Like me, I was like, yo, what kind of madness this? I can't believe the man did it.
And PNP had no representation at the greeting.
I know the
He,
funniest thing. I mean, the only traction, the highlight to come out of it is Mr. Crawford's button, right?
Vegas. It's like my
And that,
boss here. Me they are listening here.
and that,
Yes, man.
and that, and that the biggest thing will come out of the meeting. Minister Crawford's button can't hold up his shirt.
Yeah, no, my virgin star. You're not gonna beat my virgin, you know. You're not gonna beat my
uno so
virgin.
Damien look
But
stressed
nuts,
out. Eh?
nuts. I'll show you something when the man say, cause somebody asked him about. Just imagine this. The man had the journalists them were supposed to prepare for go over Rubio thing and put themselves together. The man had them a film thing, but
Them
them
don't know
asked him
protocol, Mr.
about.
Vegas.
Them asked him about this the Rubio and what it means. You know what the man say? The man say, yo, I carry come him a stand with and him not just deal that Jamaica thing, you know. You know what me gather from that? As the same Michael Manley I stand with Cuba type of argument, you know. Because remember saying no. Nobody no business with Jamaica when we are going through our thing them, you know. Nobody no busy with Jamaica. Nobody not fight for Jamaica. We are going to overthink them. If we have a prime minister right now, I say, yo, Jamaica, I'm responsible for, you know. Yeah, the rest of the region important. But Jamaica, I'm a
Which is
first on my list.
which is right.
So me have to make certain say me not put my people them
My house have to
in
clean
a
first.
harm's way.
Anything if you not bend your
And
pad,
he could not just say something to stand with Jamaica nuts. The man couldn't just say, yo, Jamaica come first, you know, and we have to take care of ourselves before we can help other people, you know. And if we build a strong alliance with and rare. No, the man generalize the man sound like the brother Gonzalez who come from down and
But
me and
Mr.
Matia. So the man
Vegas,
sound to the
hear this now. Remember, the whole week and last week, all we've been hearing. Marco Rubio come to Jamaica, come tell Andrew say for kick out a Cuban them. You see the stance where Mia Motley and the St. Vincent Prime Minister take. You saw them run out compared to this, and I want to tell you, say the first statement that was made on Cuba by St. Vincent was made on the PMP platform. Now, look at how the government of Jamaica handle the situation today. Them never go there go say, oh, we are keep Cuba, ray. Them just diplomatically say, listen, there is no evidence of human trafficking going on in our country. We follow the international standard of labor laws. Mr. Rubio couldn't say nothing past that. You have to know diplomacy,
you have to know
Yep.
where I do. And that
But
the
Yep.
one thing you
but
forgot
I
to
saw
mention.
load up thing then come with us
You
some
see when you
brawling
it's when you
style
have
and
them it's when you're
but
in a this a big position you're in a as a major leader, you have to know if you're quick on the spot, you know. Right?
Where you hear Mr. Where you hear Rubio come say after that? Him no, oh, I'm not talking about Jamaica because we not do no human trafficking with the Cuban them.
All
I
right.
said
Right.
them that try set up Andrew, right? For
I
come
say
out
the
and be
best thing
reckless.
this may ever see.
No, but me must say Andrew is a man. In temperance is unmatched, you know.
And him have a good,
That's
him
my
pick a
brother.
good foreign minister.
Yeah,
Imagine if a
man, good
PNP,
self control, Mr. Vegas.
imagine
Brother,
if I did Mark Gold in them a deal with this a
aye.
sensitive
When you
situation, yeah.
talk about emotional intelligence, Andrew, that trust me.
Foresight. Big up yourself. You know,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Remember one time, you know, right? A press conference did I go on, and Andrew Wellness, a youth did that. Like a youth where, like how we see them a parade the internet. We know. I mean, I tell you, say, do we Andrew deal them wicked enough? All me never feel pleased about it, you know, cause me I say, yo, her. I mean, I think, say, when I come to boom and I go perform, I want something with them, where them that keep. I'm serious, so the man a pre me, you know. And the man just say, yeah, man, you know, that is how it goes. I mean, I say, yeah, man, yeah. Man just had the thing just calm, so I'm serious, so the man a go screw up him face and bend up him face and and then that time again. Me set a woman a burn out Mr. Handsome, you know, because I find out so the boy Mr. Handsome, molest people pick in America, the boy pick in America and come to Jamaica, still run the boy, you know. Me a burn out the man, you know. And me a show the whole Jamaica say, yo, how you doing pick the friend of man here, you know. When me look, me see, them post up a picture, like the boy run go take the photo up with Andrew Wallace. But Andrew Wallace no know where I go on. Say the boy I do the photo ups now come here beat the boy so bad on the internet everybody know. So me a burn out Andrew now. Me I say, oh, if you go take picture with that man there. Me I say, what angle that's something there? Who made the promise I can take picture? And the man just comes to boom and see me and the man not even a frown span him. So boom and see me and the man not even a frown span him face be. I
Yeah,
mean I
man.
say, you see that man here?
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you what I admire about Andrew. You notice how Mark always a beat him bad.
Yeah.
Mark no have no scruples about him when he come to trying to make Andrew look bad. And yet the man don't even pay him any mind.
Him
The
not really
man
retaliate.
the
Him not
man no
that
give
combative.
no attention.
The Prime Minister say in a popularity contest with no man.
Brother,
No man.
remember me tell you,
You see?
Mark Golding on the other hand, you notice how him love give blows, but him can't take them. If you watch him in the parliament, you know say him can't take blows.
In
But
fragile,
look how
man.
him come off of the woman and when time Andrew da talk to him, all him do is sit down there looking at him phone. And as he said, them love beat up on woman.
Oh.
We
You
don't
know
Yeah,
what this
realize
now?
it.
Yeah,
Him
man,
Let me show you
jump
you
up
know
something.
on
what I
point
they
like
are
of
about
months
you
order
know
ready.
what are the things?
when favor attack and Chuck say a point of disorder. You know, see everybody a find out say then disorder for true.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
know one of the things me not
Man say
like is
point of disorder, me nearly dead.
Yes, man.
Say foresight 1 second. You know, say the man really no leg or nothing for you. So you know, say him have the DNA of the oppressors them printed in
Vindictive.
every yes. Him no leg or nothing nuts. You know, me know say man dangerous. Nationwide youth are ask him a question today. And more you watch that. That me want to watch the
And the
Yeah,
exchange
boy
man.
there.
Dayton
Yeah,
Campbell turn me off, you
that's what
know.
me there now. No,
The man
it's
say,
yeah.
well, I Otis.
Me
1 second,
listen to
Otis.
nationwide today, so
The
me miss.
man say, the man say, um, why don't you ask your prime minister or ask the government and why don't you put that to the many people? Oh, by the way, I know we don't have many anyway.
You know, see, same unhinged Mr. Vegas. A
Me tell you,
frustration I
man.
take him, you know.
Me tell you.
Yeah,
Frustration I take
go
him.
ahead, Otis. You already know Otis. Go ahead. Can you prefer me? I can have you up here all night and listen. I can listen to my box.
Yeah, man. The press conference of a beat down for nationwide. You know, you notice that?
You know, me I ask if you notice that that are the biggest. It come like say Ratcha. It's when the man them call the thing them know them set on spring when the
But that's why
nationwide
nationwide not so big. Nationwide not so big.
them set on spring. All the, you know see all the and Camden come up there and I tell about nine something another about how much people are suffering in Jamaica. You see the Prime Minister in a budget debate, you see. He said the right thing about the opposition leader when him said the man is a flip flop. Remember that?
Bipolar.
Yeah,
Because
man.
what?
What's
All
your
right.
name?
You see, this minute, him say him want to take the praise for the country there, and the next minute the country a suffer. Is
But
that what you can understand, you know?
what more
Mr.
I notice
Vegas.
though?
Mr.
Yes, yes.
Vegas, you know who's supposed to vex her today? When Marco Rubio talk about how Jamaica a lead in the aggression toward criminality and how we are bring down crime. You see the dirty people them, you see the
Them a
dirty
cry.
people them will go up to Washington, but them are protest against crime. You know, sister them shame. Them things say America had come and when they matter about travel advisory, you know, sister them shame.
Why I'm keeping press conference at the same time though?
I
You
know
know that
true,
we are
I don't know
discuss
more than
family.
true say them not
That talk
understand
about
protocol,
before.
you know.
I said
You
them
know
Them
what
a
not
I like with
understand
Mark Golding
protocol
say?
and diplomacy, and that's the problem because them should have a member of the PNP on the tarmac today welcoming the Secretary of State.
As the opposition though, because
Yeah, them should have
you
somebody.
want to farm, all right, this is your opportunity and you want to farm the next government. What
Government.
me not, foresight, explain the madness to me. Explain that 'cause you know have more sense
When
than me.
Obama, look here, when Obama did come to Jamaica, Andrew Holness was right there beside Portia, you know.
alright. But me go for say.
No,
All right,
because
let me
they are
ask a
thinking
question
about
here.
just getting in power.
Well,
And one of the things I
Say,
don't
me
like
I
with
want to say, no, Mr.
with
Vegas, what me I
Mark
want.
Golding,
Oh, go on foresight. Finish what
yeah,
I say.
one of the things I like with Mark Golding that he will do anything to gain political advantage, right? Even if it means bringing down Jamaica. I don't like that button. But there's something happening. There's a development that taking place. I not hear no labor right at talk about it. So I wonder if I my miscalculation. Now Mark Golding, right? Keep announcing that he will be giving NHT contributors, right? $500,000 towards a deposit to our NHT home.
Me hear you.
Right. But currently,
Like you
no
must say, if you don't have
deposit
a
is
deposit, that
required.
did they help you?
No, anybody applying for an NHE house, there is no deposit required. If a contributor for any contributor now that is seeking to buy an NHE house, no deposit is required. NHE will provide 100% financing. So I'm wondering, what that $500,000 that is offering to NHE contributors, which deposit is he talking about? Because currently none is required, but when I hear nobody talk about it.
me
True.
not tell you
True.
say I be a three card manager man. Go ahead,
And
Mama Joe.
I go, but that is a big blunder because he's talking about a 15% deposit that is required. That is no longer the
Let
case.
me tell you how I've just read to that. Let me tell you how stupid this man is, right? On money occasion,
But
this
want somebody
man
expound on that though, because me think that's a big blunder.
we don't
No, but
really
the argument I make from the other day, there's another thing too. There's another thing. Sorry for me. The rent to own. The when me hear we not talk about it yesterday. Where the
we
NHT did already say it can't work.
yeah the NHT debunk
Yeah,
it and
it's
said
on the
and
books
then
and the
yeah, cause
NHT,
we the table it to them, Mr. Owen is the table because him did say it,
right. But before
and
we go
then
to the
them
rent to the own, that deposit something here. We think it's serious. Because
yeah,
him and say I'm gonna give
sound
500,
like
him
money
and give,
laundering now. Just be always sound like money laundering.
no man. But me I
Mr.
say no.
Vegas.
Nobody not take him up on it.
Mr. Vegas, I think we should have print some Finsack 2.0 t-shirt too.
And me fi tell you,
Yeah, cause the t-shirt them are coming out. They know no
I'm
new
put,
tax
I'm put, I'm
t-shirt
put
them.
it. Yeah, man, I'm put Marky G.
No new tax.
But
No, sir.
one question I missed. The journalist them missed, and I wish I was a journalist in that room. I'd asked him, say, can you promise to the government, the Jamaican Can you promise the Jamaican people that you will not raise any taxes
Me hear say he
or
was
put any new
asked.
taxes?
Me hear say he was asked about it on I must the Ralston program, and him say, me no want to tell a lie. No, I think that the person say he nah rule that out or something to that effect.
But as opposition, them
But
propose
me say them don't know what's near,
tax,
what them
Them
doing
propose
already.
tax already. Them propose tax already, you know.
them
So
propose tax
Eh,
already. Them
yeah,
propose
so that's why
international
me I print
tax.
a t-shirt then because Dayton come tell we already say food tax.
mm.
Um,
I know, say them never debunked that today in the press conference too.
me I forgot,
Him,
so me I go watch it.
him never, remember say Fable actually brought up the Damian Crawford thing, you know. As a matter of fact, Damian Crawford, I think he stood by what is out there. So it's not like the PMP is hiding from it. And even the tax on imported food, even that, and another
Remember
thing
say
too.
Damian, you know. Damian not take back the tax argument is a FEMA idea and a PMP idea, you know.
Mr. Vegas, let me tell you this. Yesterday, food tax. Mark Golding is going to tax something else, but it's not food. And you know why? Remember said them have a company where import food in a Jamaica, you know.
Proven.
But member say him did re-rum it now.
Re-rum.
That's
Re-rum.
why I'm run out come talk about. No man, we can't do no food tax, but him will impose tax in other areas.
The man can't be trusted, you know.
You
And
get
the,
me?
You benefit him.
first, I know, first of all, there's no way PNP are going to run a term without imposing new tax on the people. Them.
No
Me
way.
not see them do that.
They've never done that in
Jamaica
any
can't take no
budget.
more tax, man. Oh God.
If I may, he on an interview he says that this administration has said that they had no new taxes, but yet they put on tax on I think it was, did he say fuel? I think he said something about fuel, and I don't remember what else. But I want to know, why would an administration be boasting almost 9 years of no new taxes, and no Jamaican analyst can pick it up and say to the administration that's not so? Why are him alone I say it?
No, him know better than what him saying. No. He's a man who just want to mislead the people. Them, you know.
Me
That's how
don't know
he is.
where PMP get this
Let me
money
ask,
from doing
let
out.
me ask a quick question.
And him rely upon
Sorry,
people
not.
who know better.
Quick question. Don't PMP a campaign say Andrew call it.
Yeah.
But we don't hear so much of that these days.
Well, I know, does that, and them a say, why him not call the election and him a hold up the election? Do that them a say, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, them stop said that from Dennis Garden
No,
come
but
out and say,
that is
come
what they
red
were saying,
leader.
right? That is what they were
Yeah.
saying, right?
You were
Say Andrew
saying
fi
that.
call it and him a hold up the election. So, if that's the case, how long now is Andrew on the second term?
Yeah, second term.
How
That
long
you
is,
know
how
his
long,
third term now.
when was the
2016,
election?
2020.
So
2020
2020 was the
September.
election. So that year I go make the fifth year,
Yeah.
right?
Third, yeah. Third
Alright,
This
budget,
are the
yeah.
fifth year.
alright. So listen to this, Janka people. Want to listen to this. I'm sure some people are taking for real question. Listen to this.
To analyze the costing of our proposals and how we would be able to pay for them. The ministers tried to make out that what we were proposing in our presentations was an implied budget. That is not what we were doing, and we never said that we were doing that. We were putting forward our policy commitments for the first term, and the term of office is up to 5 years while we are in government. Clearly, the phasing of our proposals will take into account the fiscal
Wait, man,
rules,
just say
the
what?
priorities that we have, and the situations that...
Him say him did
Wait, man.
not put forward a budget.
No, you know, you're the man say
5 years.
a 5 years up to is a 5 years plan. So why them a
He's
pressure
a
Joe to
madman
call
that,
the
you know.
election?
What may I said, though, what make the labor rights them bust out a laugh in parliament? Which part of
I
the
mistake
madness
we make
them laugh?
Natalie.
Eh?
I when
Let
him
me tell you.
stutter, when him stutter. When
No,
him
no,
Oh.
no,
stutter, man.
the reason why they laugh was the fact that this is a budget year, an election budget year. And he says that his plan,
It's a 5-year
it was
plan.
never for a budget year. It was for an extended term. No, that if that is not ridiculous.
No, you know why it's ridiculous to Carla? Here what happened.
I beg to stop talking.
I
Let me
beg
say
to
something
stop
to you.
talking.
You see the plan? Look from when we are asked PNP, what are the plans? And it's at a budget presentation that you choose, right?
It's
To
a
come,
campaign speech.
right?
Manifesto.
And deliver,
Manifesto, yeah, Natalie.
right?
Oh, you carry manifesto come about you. I first me see
But
them
what,
something, you
yeah,
know.
but what is a budget without cost? The man said never think cost was necessary. That's what the man said what time out, you know. What is a budget without cost? It's a budget presentation. So how you think that cost is not necessary? It's not necessary to present cost.
The way I say it, it look like no budget now go read
But look
26,
here now, no
27.
And
people.
then today you can come up with cost. I
Make
never
we
do that
say,
implementation.
all right then. Him want the Jamaican people them for just hear the PNP manifesto. But not even the manifesto where the man come with him no put no figures or tell you how him go fund it. You know, this is a madman.
Him say him not think it was necessary to present that
Natalie.
at a budget presentation, you know.
Yeah. Natalie and foresight. Hold on and foresight. I'm going to say something to you. You see the man I sweat. You see when the press conference today, you see the man car for there. You know the man car for look away. The man them look wild. This time camera come make a speech when they ask the government. And a parliament same time, them look wild, suspicious that them lack idea, lack vision, brother.
Yes,
You know
Mark,
when
lack
Damien
idea.
start look wild,
you know that
when
too. You see this?
when
Yeah.
Dayton Campbell come in at the room, Damien Crawford was very
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable, yeah.
And also, I think it was the last night that them probably reach out to Damien and said, Damien, put something together because we are go out there tomorrow.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't even write the budget, you know. I feel like I didn't even write the budget.
Well, I want to
ask a question.
They did not have any speech last night.
When the man, when the opposition man stand up for the point of order, when the first point of order, right?
Point of disorder.
The point of disorder. Who are the lady were straight behind him? Anybody know that lady there? Over
Behind
the opposition.
Dennis Daly.
Dennis.
Dennis Daly.
You know,
Dennis.
I was shocked.
She not pleased or go on there, you know?
She was shocked. No.
Yeah. Me don't know if nobody
Julian Scotchy Mays too. Yeah, we pick out that man. Julian has Scotchy Mays.
Julian look like him the one running for the parliament.
You know what jumped out to me from the other day in a parliament and today? Mark Bolin cannot take pressure as a leader, you know. As you say, Mark?
No,
Mark,
not at all.
You see the man a sweat. If you notice how
he sweat
today, I don't know if you don't read.
Yeah, foresight.
Nerve.
The man there, if he ever go sit down in front of Donald Trump is a clown him, brother.
Yeah, man.
Him too shaky, man. Him too feeble.
You know, so say the whole time the man in the parliament, man in his phone.
Brother, when the man a cuss nationwide to the man, is that the man the sound like somebody unhinged.
I think Mark Golding suffers from anxiety.
Some anxiety there.
Mr. Vegas, if you go back and go look at Mark Golding first speech in Parliament when he became leader of the PNP, he was visibly shaking. I think he has a serious case of anxiety, but nonetheless, if you can picture this, Marco Rubio, a room full of dignitaries, and you put Mark Golding in that room, he probably not go bother go. Can't manage them something there.
We can't manage it.
He doesn't have a command of his speech. He has a speech impediment. He has a speech impediment. Plus,
him stutter.
Plus, him don't know what him doing. When you put that with not knowing what he's doing, you know, is a disaster.
Yeah, I'm ask my question today, you know. And he stutter through it today. You swear him walk off, him not even know him do, you know. He take out him rag and start to wipe his face. The way the man start to wipe his head. Me I say, Jaja.
Him don't know where him
I want to listen to this. Listen to this quickly and tell me one thing. And tell me what the problem yes, Damon again is my bridging, but this is a Mark Golden policy. So I'm presenting it as Mark Golden's policy.
To feed the children. Many have caused for a asked for another $100 from the children, and some have reduced the number of days that they have been able to feed the children. So we propose a $400 per meal for primary and secondary school children. The number of days in the school year, which we all know and agree is 190 days in the year. Percentage of children needing meals was estimated at 56% of children needed meals. This is based on the recent survey that suggested that severe or moderate food insecurity was 55.6%. So we carry it at 56% of our people are within that space. The total number of children we have in school is 440,000. Therefore, the number of children in need of meals will be 246,400. The total cost of the proposal, therefore, multiplying 246,400 by 190 days for $400 is $18.7 billion. However, the book that everyone seems to be most concerned about has a current school feeding budget of $8.98 billion. So the additional would be approximately $9.9 billion. So $9.7 billion. So therefore, the additional that we will need to find to adequately feed the 56% of children that research has shown is likely to have difficulties in eating meals are going to be 9 billion. And again, we ask for the Jamaicans to recognize that the minister in her proposal, in her suggestion, suggests that 400,000 children are in need, of which they have made a budget to feed only 170,000, less than 170,000, leaving the other 230,000 to be sacrificed.
But why was Damien there anyway? Why was Damien there? It should have been Mark Golden and Julian.
Show the money as
Question again. One more question.
The DJ has a calculation is
But
off.
we could examine what wrong with the statement first. No, because
question. No, but before we go there, please, make us just pick up on that, because that's important. What's wrong with that statement a while ago?
Confusion.
one of the things I want about that statement there still is that him say what $400 for each meal?
Right.
Yeah. 190 days. And 400 people that's
So the 400 include.
So let me go to him say that come if he more when him calculate it, him say it come to
19.
it comes to 9 billion.
No man.
No, after him deduct what he's spending now.
Yeah. A 9 billion.
We will need to find to adequately feed the 56% of children.
So listen.
Approximately
9.7.
9.7 billion. That's after him.
$1 billion.
After him deduct what has been spent now, yeah. But what wrong with the statement?
Well, I think it. I got answer.
Where you say?
The 400.
Vegas, that are too much for the burden. That are too much power, brother, upon taxpayer, brother.
Well, no, the $400 per meal. Sound a little like that include what? For prepare, deliver to the school every day.
Wow. Foresight, you know, say a genius.
It just sound a little bit small.
No, foresight. No, listen what the man said, man. So what the general said, man. The general said, for 400 times, 440,000 times 400, right? Is total is 18.7, right?
Right.
Billion.
So what the general say? The general say, he might use a calculation, and by the way, the calculation when the general use 56%. He is basing it off a report that was published or a research that them claims that them do 22, 23, you know. This is the report where the Jamaica Gleaner Post is a 2022-2023 report, you know. And in that same year,
adjustment for the price.
But in 2024, Jamaica is ranked low in food insecurities on the global hunger index chart. So 2024 data is totally different.
Their fixation, Damien's fixation and the PMP's fixation with the food at school. You don't think so we have a bunch of starving children all across Jamaica?
But sister, it's a false statement, you know, because the World Health Organization say we have 54% of people obese.
Listen, if you go now in primary school now at Jamaica, If you can pick out 50 picnic in there, we not have no lunch at all. A whole heap of picnic that. I mean, no, that is not the case. When me I go
That
primary
is not the
school,
case.
we know the picnic them when need the bowl and the milk every day. I must say about 10 picnic out of the whole school. As true some with the
Nuts.
cream. Cause me used to get
Yeah, we
lunch
take
money
it.
every day and I still go take the bun them and the milk.
And the bull and nuts. Well,
Foresight.
I know.
So me
Nuts.
ask you
Well,
this,
on there.
Eh?
Mr.
Hold
Vegas,
on,
hold
hold
on.
on.
Me a second. So me got
Yeah,
St.
man, go
Albans
ahead, go ahead, go
Primary.
ahead.
When me got St. Albans Primary, me live a yard there, so you know me though. Me buy chicken back a bread a pot there, so and me go down my yard. And me live a Albert, me live a yard, you know. Albert Street there, so. Then that I walk across the police station. You know me, my auntie though, we cook food and go back go eat. You know, sometimes we don't take nothing at school. You understand me? After
Yeah,
we
Mm.
see
but
that school
the
food
bun
and
and
go
milk
and
that is
cheese.
bad, man, especially the one you put the strawberry milk.
Mr. Vegas.
Me used to take
Yes,
them,
Mr.
Mr.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Listen now. Me go to, remember saying a neighbor we live in, me live a yard they say, I'm a granny work at nutrition they say, right a yard they say
Right,
me living up on Bill
right,
Bustamante Highway, And my
right,
granny live
right,
on a
right.
Java. And we get them something there. Sometimes we sit, we play all what bun war with it and juice war with it, we decline enough time. You understand
Me
me?
never
But
do
what
that.
them
We'd
say
have
to me,
the
I want to go back to that conversation, I do. But watch it now. When
well, let me
being
just
on the
ask one
calculating
question
and
first.
foresight.
we need some data.
Yeah. No, but watch
Before
it
you
now,
get to
nuts.
that, let me just inject a little one question. Them bull and milk is that what will come up judged by the outcome. We did have brighter kids sometime there.
I
I believe
mean,
so, of course.
We had.
I
All right, no
mean,
problem. Cool, cool, no
Some
problem.
of the most brightest people come out of Jamaica during Bula Milk era. What happened to you?
All right, no problem.
I,
Well,
So when I say foresight,
mhm.
when the problem we have with this calculation the way Mark Golding put forward with to feed the children them. Somebody mute them background it loud. The problem I have, yeah, thanks Mark. The problem I have with Mark Golding proposed cost to feed 246,400 people, additional cost per where they already, is they only calculated the $400. We don't
Yeah.
realize that nuts.
Eh?
You know, she said God have to go send down the food and the picnic get in their hand.
Yeah, that's me
Look
ask you
so.
what kind of cost, what the other
How much
cost,
the
the
$400
delivery
is
cost,
more
yeah.
than that to prepare the food, the meal, you know.
Yeah,
But what
prepare
kind, but did
yeah.
they say what kind of meal though? What is the quality of the food anyway?
Them say him
yeah,
say nutritional meal. Hold on, Mark. Mark your background loud. See if you can silence it a little bit for me.
yeah.
Him say nutritional meal. They say the government currently have spent $280 for feed the youth them.
Yeah.
See? Mark Golden plan is to spend $400. However, when them calculated today, they only calculated the $400.
That's what me I
Nuts,
said.
them not calculate
Transportation cost,
the transportation, the
preparation.
preparation, the people. If a nutritional meal, me not
If I go
expect it
use
to be no look a bun, dry bread and bag juice. Me not expect that.
We expect some
We
vegetables,
expect a
some
hot meal.
yeah, hot
So
meal.
nuts, how much you are gonna pay the chef them we cook? How much
Yeah,
you are gonna
one
use to
piece
buy the
of them.
food?
In
Yeah.
maths is not mathsing.
That me I want that too. Me I
I
say we know this.
need a comrade to tell me how this makes sense from Mark Gold. At this Mark Gold, him couldn't put nuts. You
Mm?
think him could have put this in a parliament, what there?
In a Senate, no, sir.
No, in a parliament,
We
in a
don't
budget
know
reading.
what the content of that other
Flavor,
nutritional
flavor,
meal get either.
flavor, that grab him, you see, man. She'd have put a belt over him back.
Listen
They
to this, Mr.
factored in
Vegas.
no preparation cost.
All right, question. I'm gonna drop a question. Me hear Damien say the me want know if the part food different from the next food. Come here him said today, like two different line and the part people them get different food from where the actual people pay. Other
I
people pay.
same food, part food, good brother. I
But me
nothing
hear
wrong
him
with the
say
part
that.
food.
Nobody
None,
hear him say that today. him say a two line there, you know, and the part pit them get different food, you know.
I want food them cook at school, brother. Part lunch, I see him lunch. So a big pitney get it to 7th graders. I see him food. I want that food cook.
Mr. Vegas, you don't have a tape there. You don't have a tape there.
So look here, guys.
Nuts.
Where the picnic them a get for eat right now at daytime? Me not talk
Natalie, them
more.
get chicken and rice.
Mr.
Chicken and
Part
Vegas,
rice
pitney
you
them
don't
them
have
here
a
get.
talk.
tape there. Why am I tell us a two different line with two different food?
So hold on, him did
Otis.
tell you, him come
Yeah.
by the number of students we're gonna need assistance there. That's how much hungry people.
But
And
They
them
we
a
ain't
make you
say
look
it, you
away,
know. We don't
man.
even say it today. We don't hear it.
no, but just want to
Yeah.
to come up with if in this state or
Him
him
say
come
a
up with
two
a number.
different
Exactly.
food.
I'm dying
Him say
good
the
early.
part
Yeah.
food.
It's the
Him
same
say the
food.
part food.
No, no,
Just
no,
that
no,
the
no.
kids
Listen
don't
what go
pay
on.
for it.
Listen what go on. Listen what go on. Him thing there. Him a calculate them the amount of children in the school, right, where them a target. Them a target 440,000 students. See? Him say this administration is only targeting 170,000, right? By his argument, Mark Golden argument is they have to increase the number because there is a report that says 54% of Jamaicans are suffering from food insecurities.
What a lie.
However, this thing that's there is a contrast with that and the data. You can check Jamaica 411. She did bring it to my attention. That she made the watch and see. I'm going to look research it. There is actually the WHO around the same time. The same time the WHO put forward a chart, put forward them report, that 54% of Jamaicans are obese. Not only that, the current, right now, the current global hunger index rank Jamaica as low when it comes down to food insecurities. Low. So the data where them are present, you know, where them say them use, yeah. The man them are use a
All data.
flawed. No, but the
Yeah.
wicked on that. They are using a flawed data to come to a conclusion. And dear man, I'm a brethren, I'm here to see Mark set him up, then we have to, because they're going to expose this. This is something where comrade and how you going to argue this now?
You know,
How is
sister
Damian going to
Damien,
argue this now?
Damian brainwash.
No, same brainwashing, I say him have to do it, but
Him know the right thing, but the politics him a play, man. Him know say I check him attack. A politics him a play.
A brainwash.
I know,
And
you know,
I'm
me
gonna tell
feel,
nuts.
A
Nuts.
brainwash.
quickly, Mark, me just say it quickly. Me feel even way for Damian today, you know.
Yeah.
Because the people must circulate back the video where Damian about them, about Mark Golden, you know.
Maybe that's why I feel so uncomfortable.
Maybe I that for sure.
Yo,
Nuts,
Yeah?
it a hurt them. When listen, I say no, the video him say do long time, I'm a play it back. It a Mark Gold in a front span it, you know. It a frauds back, you know. It can damage them, you know.
When you want to say
It
Mark
a
Golden
damage them,
only
you know. You know,
52
sir.
years.
him thin skin and Mark going thin skin.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Him not even
Yeah.
nobody we go up against him.
True.
Listen,
Him
no.
very vindictive.
Nuts.
Eh?
It a go hurt you. It a go hurt you. It a hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
If I watch it, the man in the parliament and I sweat. You can't in the parliament and I sweat, Natalie. You can't in the parliament and
And
I
him
sweat and
nah
I just look
bingo.
on him.
And him nah bingo.
Yeah.
Hear my position. Hear my position upon it still, because under the school feeding program, we have my eye upon the scholarship program I'm having in place, and its numbers are off, and it don't appear that the thing is sustainable. So I'm running calculation today, and in basically say I cater for 6,400 kids. So basically we have about 35,000 kids leaving school. I assume say maybe around 25% of them, whatever I want to say, end up with 6,400 kids. That's his number. And him say, him assume number one, said the scholarships them cost around $600,000 per year. Now, first off, I think that's low. That's not the average what I'm going to come out to. But apart from that, he's only thinking about it for 1 year. Because Vegas, if 6,400 come in a first year, how many kids you have to provide scholarship for in year 2? Because the one them in a year 1 go on to year 2, and you have a new set of people that come in a year 1. So you know, I have to go provide scholarship for 12,800 kids. Then what happen in a year? So this calculation that the system going only cost him, unless you have said there are only 6,000 kids who are first in every family for the next 4 years, then are foolishness. So by the time he gets to the 4th year, this $4 billion where I'm talk to, gone all the way up to $16 billion. He hasn't thought it through. Him now look on that part of the thing. So the program isn't sustainable if him just thing says just $4 billion that him need to cater for. Also, the calculation of 6,000 students is
It's going to
wrong.
cost him 4 years for those that would have already, who would have been enrolled. It's 4 years worth of expense for each person that is enrolled. That's
What
what
I'm
your point?
saying is, the people, all right, so you have
It
a
would be short.
6,000 people. Let's just use 6,000. You have 6,000 kids who enter year 1. By year 2, those 6,000 going to go on to year 2. You still have to you still have to pay them school fee, you know.
I know.
See?
So for 4 years.
But you have a new 6,000 students who coming into year 1. So now you know instead of 6,000 students, you now have a total of 12,000 students that you need to find a scholarship for.
True.
By the year 3, you gone up to 18,000 students. See? By year 4, you gone up to 24,000 students. So if you understand what I say.
Yeah, man, I understand,
See?
man. And
Yeah.
all of them, you have to take them through the 4 years of college.
Exactly. You have to carry them through
So
all
by year
4
4,
years
you
of the
have
scholarship.
24,000 people that you carry
Exactly.
through.
So
So at all times, you're going to have 24,000 people every year.
yes. Once the program is running, it's
Yeah.
24,000 students you're catering for, not
Yeah.
6,000 students. Zin? So the whole thing when I put forward, it's not sustainable. The second part of it is that is mathematics in calculating how many students is also wrong. Because, yes, you have maybe 6,000 students who now finish in high school who going to take advantage of it. But what happened to the students them last year and the year before and the year before that who wanted to go to university and couldn't go because they didn't have a scholarship? So you will not have 6,000 students entering the program. You'll have more than that entering the program. What happened to the man who 3 years ago never did have the grades and spent the last 2 years putting him grades together and know him can't enter university? So him a lowball people on the number of students entering the program. And him a hide the fact that by the time you get each year the program go on, the number of students will literally double. You catch what I say?
Guys, good night, you hear?
Yeah, man, big up Nats. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man,
coming
me,
through,
Yeah.
yeah?
I
Yeah, man.
understand what you
Cool.
say because
Yeah,
you
we
got
soon
some
that
people.
long thing too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
you got
whole idea when stand up today and I say, oh, the program will only cost $4 billion. Program might easily cost over $20 billion. Easily.
Listen.
Look at their past consumption. We will average the last 3 years, and as long as it appears normal and that there were no leaks and so on, we will work out what their average consumption has been. We'll apply the normal rate to that and then give them a discount, and that will be their flat rate. And we will monitor.
I don't hear that, brethren.
And another thing about Pa Vegas, he never said how he would fund it.
No,
In all
you know,
of the
hear the man
calculation,
just
he
said.
never said, me here the walk back, man. Me here the walk back. But he
Listen,
still
man.
not say
Listen,
where is
man.
he gonna find the
Listen,
money.
man. Listen to that 3K there. Listen to that 3K there.
We go along to make sure that
The man says that discount he will get the senior citizens and that going to be them flat rate. You don't hear that?
Oh, right. Me not even pick it up. So instead
The
of
man
everybody
not even
paying the
hear
same,
to
instead of
rotted.
everybody paying the same. Oh, right. Me not even pick it up. So instead
The
of
man
everybody
not even
paying the
hear to
same, instead of
rotted.
everybody paying the same figure, what he's now planning to do is just give everybody a
When
discount.
Julian proposed it in the parliament, me I say, yo, that means grandma can just put the water bill in a fair name and just run our household. But the man drag back the carpet from under grandma's foot. The man
because
say, him a go check how much water grandma consume and give her a discount.
Flat
And that
rate.
will be our flat rate. How is Mark Golden getting away with these things, people?
You know, me never did hear the fact says a discount him say I apply.
Yeah,
So
with the
this
granny
flat,
chicken soup.
so it's not a flat rate for all.
No,
It's not a flat rate.
no.
It's a discount that you
If
may
you
apply
are
to the
use,
thing.
if you are seeing that citizen, I use enough water, it will give you a discount.
It's a discount you get. It's not everybody play. Oh. No. But
Yo,
Vegas. People supposed to also tackle him on how much it costs and how him plan to fund it because he never said nothing about how much it will cost. He said zero about it. Everything else he put up a cost. When it come on to that, he didn't show a cost, and him didn't show where I get the money from.
I'm gonna throw
So him
some
still
things,
like three
man.
car three people.
The engineer, like how you're there. I'm gonna put the question to the panelists them, but I want to put it to you. The $500,000, right, that you'll be giving contributors to a deposit, right, on an NHE home. Currently, no deposit is required if you're buying into an NHE product, home, right, or NHE scheme. What is that $500,000 that he's proposing going towards? Because there's no deposit, and he keeps saying 15, and there's a deposit of about 10 or 15%. Could it be so? Like,
No, I think if you try to buy, take a mortgage and try to buy on the open market, I think you have to pay a deposit.
no, it's not open market. That is it. We know that. He
No, man,
says,
I think it was
no,
for any young
no, no,
person wanting
no.
to buy.
No, it's not open market. It's specifically, on a number of occasions, I've listened to him say, contributors who are buying into an energy project, he will give them a $500,000 towards their deposit to buy an energy house.
Yeah, but the bigger issue is that he might try have people concentrate on the other stuff, but he still has not told us how will he replace this $11 billion from NHT.
No, me not talk about that yet, the engineer. Me not talk about you offer contributors, right? 500,000 towards a deposit that doesn't exist. I mean, don't hear nobody call him out on it.
I think there's a deposit.
No, there's no deposit once you're buying to an NHE.
I can check it out.
I've checked it. I have already checked it. And this is
Now, I
why
want to check his original speech if he said everyone who wants to buy
came
an
in the
open
observer.
market
Just
because
if it came in the observer, I have the clip. I have the thing there, the article with it. And I hear him say it again today, and he said, right? I hear him repeating it again, and he was talking about an NHT home. So it's not no open market. So
listen,
I don't understand how nobody taking up on that, because that's a big blunder to me.
All right, me have two more clips to play, but check out that one here. Check out that one here.
Good afternoon again, Mr. Golding. I've noted that you are the party has said a thing about income tax threshold. I remember about 2 years ago, about 18 months ago, you mentioned that your party would be interested in increasing the threshold, the income tax threshold, about $3 million. I've heard a lot about that. What happened to that policy plan?
Well, it's under review. At this time, there have been some increases in the threshold, and we're seeing the costings of it. Some of these things.
hey, yo, the man at Jamaica is a
Yo,
clown.
granny chicken soup.
The
Say
man
man,
tell me say
lie
3
man,
million
lie
him
man.
there.
We say man, I want can man.
The man say 3 million it there. The man them say a foolish saver do in favor increase it to 2 million. And now the man I walk it back say, oh,
The
you
man
know,
dash
y'all.
every comrade with upon the internet and every person and all the idiot them about what $2 million can do? What 2 million? Here the man you say him 3 million under review. Go out
But
of
let me tell
here.
you, I mean,
Yeah,
no,
man.
say, man, going to take people fool still when they talk about government collecting more revenue from tax, right? He might try to present that as if the government is collecting new tax. I mean, this man really take people for fool, because just by virtue of having more person working, right, you will collect more revenue from tax. And
Which
you
point
know
which point you target?
which point?
Yeah.
No.
What
When he was
particular
announcing
argument?
that the government to talk about new tax and he's about the government collect more money from tax as if he wants to give the impression that the government is lying about no new tax, about
Okay.
imposing no new tax, right? But he's just doing him no better than what I'm saying now. But he knows that by just saying that the government collect more tax, enough people are going to run with it, right? And say, oh, I'm not talking about no new tax and the government to collect more tax. When it just simply means that it's a matter of just people paying more tax. You understand?
Listen, yeah, I
Him
understand what
One
you're
know
second,
saying,
one
but
second, one
about
second,
more
Jackie, man.
people
One
paying
second, one
tax.
second, one second, one second,
Yeah.
Forsyth. Listen to this, listen to this. When you listen to this, anybody where they are, I want to send go call one comrade. I want to send go call one of the comrade, but don't send a shaky one them way. I send each other love message in the inbox. See? I want to send go call a comrade them. Let me see. Me I try find a comrade. Please, me want ask a comrade. So, me want to listen to this. Listen this. Listen here. Listen this. I've already said that I think there's a justification for the threshold being increased. We had proposed it in my presentation to our annual conference that it should be increased to $3 million to adjust for the inflation that has transpired since 2016 and to preserve the value of the benefit of the threshold that was then imposed, plus a buffer for some future inflation, which is ongoing. We have our own plan as to how we'd finance it, but the government are in power and they need to say how they are going to finance it, because the important point to bear in mind is that the way they did it the last time was through an increase in indirect taxes. The man not just say having plan of fund it. Now that
Yeah.
the man said last year, say
Yeah.
listen again. Was through an increase in indirect taxes. Listen. The point to bear in mind is that the way they did it the last time to say how they are going to finance it, because we have our own plan as to how we'd finance it, but the government, are in. Now that the man said last year. So where is now? What is this? What is this now?
I've noted that you are the party hasn't said a thing about the income tax threshold. I remember about 2 years ago, about 18 months ago, you mentioned that your party would be interested in increasing the threshold, the income tax threshold, about $3 million. I've heard a lot about that. What happened to that policy plan?
Well, it's under review. At this time, there have been some increases in the threshold, and we're seeing the costings of it. Some of these things, when you don't have access to all of the information that the government has with the Ministry of Finance and literally a few thousand technocrats supporting their work. We don't have access to that. So So how
Vegas, you know, you're the man I try to tell you,
hey,
say, it miscalculate. And that the man I try to tell you. You don't
listen
see
to the
that the
man.
man I
Listen
say.
me.
The
The
man I say
engineer.
when him propose it, him think it could have worked. But
So
no,
how
him
him
I
run
realize
pan
it
it
can't
last
work.
year and him never have the information?
Big man, the man admitting that when him propose it, him did say something. But him never have all of the information. And know him as he say it can't work. And that the man smiley, I tell you, you know,
Me
see that the man I
granny.
say.
So you know see man dash every vlog and everybody will out there talk about we carry it up to 3 million.
Let me tell you something. The bulk of the person, the bulk of the workforce, right? It's a benefit of a threshold already a benefit, right? But bringing up to $3 million, it's not many more persons that will benefit like that, right? The majority already have benefit because the majority work under a certain amount of money, right? So Mark Golding really, Vegas, as you know, him just a put out some things out there so to entice the electorate.
Yeah, I mean, here I say
Not here for the
foresight,
talk out.
but we have to make people know that what
Yeah,
he's
man,
trying
of
to do
course.
is that he's trying to lowball the figure and he's trying to walk back on some of the promises he made. Him not show away how him go fund the water. Him now turn it into a discount and not a flat rate. Him not show how him a go fund all of this without and still take back the money from the NHT. Damian Crawford numbers regarding the scholarships wrong. The issue with the asset tax, again, when you go and move from 2 billion to 4 billion to 8 billion, then to 10 billion or whatever, again, that's not feasible. All of these plans that I have, it's not sustainable. And at that we need to hit him on. The plans are might try lowball the figure, and the plans are simply not
Did not
sustainable.
expect.
And he's hiding the fact that he might pull back some of the promises.
Yeah,
Where
but
the investment, why I'm saying I'm making an early childhood there? Where is that investment, Vegas? You hear nothing about that?
he didn't expect that the demand for answers would be so strong,
Yeah?
right? He didn't expect that. He
Didn't he
never
promise?
expect
Didn't he
Jamaica
promise? Didn't he promise
would be
more
demanding
teachers
such
and things for early childhood? Didn't he promise more money in early childhood? Where is that investment in early childhood? Me no hear nothing about that. Now that him say the cornerstone and plan for improve education, early childhood
I'm realizing now, so we
education.
can't just come out come say anything, because people are going to demand answer. I
Huh?
demand a cost.
How the early childhood education plan turn into a scholarship program for university plan? Now early childhood demand them say them there. But we not say nothing about the scholarship, you know. But we need to demand what happened to the early childhood education plan. That him tell we are the budgets him
Thank
go
you.
invest in. We don't hear nothing about that. You see? So we need to hit him on the fact that he's trying to lowball the numbers. He's trying to walk back on some of the promises that he has made. And he's trying, and the plan in itself just not sustainable. It costs way more than $23 billion. Way more than that.
All right, listen to that one. Listen to that one. Sorry, DJ. Listen to that one.
Just two questions to, I believe it was Damien who brought up the matter of the school feeding program, so I suppose I'll be putting that to you. Has the costing for that, I noticed you used the unit cost for food, you said $480 to feed an individual. Does that factor in the logistics and administrative costs as well? And further, why not simply just expand the PATH program school feeding rather than create an entirely new initiative to save the potential administrative and other costs attached?
Alright, we said that we carry that meal, we haven't seen how this is our new system. However, current $180 per meal considered all costs including transportation. I don't believe each school is growing for rates. So by extension, it would consider all of those costs. So what we have done first of all is to increase the number of persons to benefit exponentially. I think a reasonable question is why is the Ministry of Education currently not feeding the 400,000 that the Minister of Finance suggests are in need? The second reality is that we have exponentially increased the number of children that are going to benefit. And we will create all the necessary steps and programs that will make it be the most efficient and the least slippery. We know, as a matter of reminder to the nation, that the government of Jamaica had many who participated in the robbery of nutritional products, which is a school feeding program for our children. So what we have seen, first of all, is discrimination where PATH program children are being put in a different line, having a different food and feeling as if they are inadequate as people. We'll end that with immediate effect by having a nutrition.
That
All right, the part that may attack.
yeah, that you the one bring up Otis.
Yeah.
What Mark Golden say so?
What exponential increase? He moved it from 172 to 246. What
No, I'm
exponential
talking
increase?
about a separate line for
Yeah.
children with
Yeah, me
That
hear
is
about
true.
that.
That's a
Me
true.
hear
is
that.
that where that's about it, Otis?
No,
It's a
me
Vegas
want
not
to
no
find
go
out if
so.
it's a true.
No,
A one penny in a line.
I'm not privy to that information.
That happens in some schools. Not
Yeah.
necessarily a line, but they're dealt with separately.
Different food too.
I don't know if
Part
it's
fit.
different food, but they're dealt with separately.
Brother, I see him food, brother. I see him lunch, brother.
So,
The school now
so
couldn't do different lunch in a part
you
pitney.
think they're
And the
getting the
same
same lunch as
lunch.
the other kids them get?
Yes, Mr. Vegas, and that them give them. Where I cook two separate lunch,
But 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 but
yeah,
but
time
but but, but, but the
that don't make
engineer,
sense.
Just say that.
the engineer.
I know they're
But
dealt with separately. I don't
but
think the
watch this
food
now,
is
watch this now,
different.
watch
I
this
don't
now,
think the
watch this
food is
now,
different. So I agree with you. I don't think the food is different. But I know
watch
that
this
they
now.
don't line up like normal.
You know why? You know why I believe, Mark? It would be totally um. I don't think it would fly well for you as a government. I go give the kids them food with less nutritional value than what the other student them get. Do you believe that? It
You
makes
No,
know,
I
make
don't.
sense.
sense, Mr. Vegas.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
man,
Watch
the
out.
food are different.
What I
Some
know?
of the food different.
Foresight.
Yeah.
Foresight, you know, if I watch her, when I did the prepare school lunch, you know, picnic, you have left here from 4 o'clock, you know. 4:30, depending where school there, because me live at Portmore, Newland then. Now go primary there, so Bridgeport sober infant there, so Bridgeport school there, so I can get for go. Then post me a cook. Me now cook two different food. It no make no difference. A time and energy and more cost that I go overrun. It him say around 18 billion if you do that cook two different that take on 50-60 billion
Oh,
for
well,
the
we
year when they
accept
done
that the
what
food are the
start.
same. We accept that already, you know.
It
Okay.
no make no difference.
No,
No,
but
we have to
him
say we
say a
accept it.
different food, you know. Damien, you know.
No, him say a
A
separate.
politics
No,
in my
different
Him
play.
say a
line.
separate line.
It's a
With
separate
different
line.
That don't make a
food.
difference.
The food different, him
Of
say too.
nutritional products, which is the school feeding program
Good
for our
night.
children.
Good night.
So what we have seen,
Just
first of
One
all,
second,
is
sis. One second.
discrimination
one
where part of
point
the program
here.
children are being put in a different line, having a different food and feeling.
No, man, him say different food, man.
Yeah.
It's a different food
All
too.
right.
Yeah.
Him
Good
say
night. Good
different
night,
So,
Mr.
food,
Big. One
different
point
Aye,
line,
here.
aye,
Just one
aye,
different
aye,
food.
family. What's up,
yeah,
what's up?
yeah,
Hold on. One
Otis.
second, one second, one
Yeah.
second, join
move the
people. One second.
here.
Let's welcome the sister.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah.
There,
Oh,
good
yeah.
night to everyone.
Hold on, a great show.
There was
Great
a
show. Listen, you know.
principal here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sister.
There was a principal on one of the lives, and she said that's a lie about two different meals for part student time. She said everybody, all
That,
teachers eat the
that's exactly what
same
I was
lunch
saying.
that is
So,
provided.
so
Yeah, that's
why,
exactly what I was
But
saying.
him say it
so,
right now, you know, we hear it from him mouth, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But
me
that's
tell us that
exactly what I was
I
this is
saying. I
not,
was
this is,
saying the
this
I
is,
food
hear
isn't
him
different.
too. I
Why would
hear
I
him
not
too.
it's
be
not
different?
It's
good
a
though. It's
lie.
not because me
But
have
them things are
Mr.
no good.
Vegas, shall I tell you?
Jaja God,
Otis. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Vegas, it's a politics in my play, though. It's a lie,
Yeah.
I tell you.
Jaja.
Yeah,
A
that's exactly
lie.
what I said. The food isn't
A
different. They're
politics,
dealt with
brother.
differently. So they
Yo,
don't necessarily line up with everybody else. But the food isn't different.
damn.
Watch away I
But,
go.
but,
Watch
But
out. Watch out.
this strong, you know, is a strong statement, this, you know.
yeah, man, that wrong blood.
That
I
damaging,
tell you.
brother. It damaging.
No,
It
it
From night,
damaging.
me,
damaging.
from
It
night, me, I try to get
wrong.
the part there in, you know.
It
Come
Me
wrong,
even,
say one
B.
get it right, Otis.
yeah, man, me know him
Otis,
say
we listen
different
now.
food.
Listen now. And different line, but that take much time. It easy to cook. 40 pound of rice and 40 pound of chicken we picking at school.
No.
I want to hold for work, you know.
No,
Rasta,
me,
I
me
we
have
hold
to
it
have
for
load.
work,
to
brother.
call out
No,
them
me have to
thing,
load.
man.
Me have to load this. Me have to load this. Me
Huh?
have to load this.
We have to
But
call
Me have to
out
load
them
Vegas,
this.
thing, man.
still,
We can't
still
make the
between
man
you
play
and
politics
Mr.
with the
Dino,
thing, man.
I
Yeah.
don't think the school feeding program is the one that we should focus on because him
You
at
know,
nine point
feasible.
seven. Him at 9.7.
Billion.
Favor had predicted it at 9 billion. So I don't think is that. I think the real issue are the other areas I will point out.
No. You
Yeah,
missed the point. You missed. No. He's subtracting. His total thing is over 18 billion.
yeah. And it
So
comes
he's
up to an
subtracting what
additional
is already
and it comes
spent.
up to an additional 9.7.
I said
Favor had worked
9.7.
out. Yeah,
But
and
the
Favor
problem
had
I'm
worked
having
out
with
an
it,
additional 9 billion.
right? The reason why I'm having a problem with this part of it is they only calculated the $400.
I agree.
So
I
it's
agree with
not a
that.
$400 meal, you know. Somebody background. It's not a $400 meal the kids them are getting, you know. They're getting a meal took that cost 400 to prepare.
I agree with that. I agree
So
that that's an area that we can
wait
look
go
at.
turn out to be.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah. So
That was a good point.
that I'm an issue with it.
Yeah, true. But the
It's a
bigger issue
Vegas. That
is
not add up.
are in the other areas.
DJ now.
What,
That not add
what's the
up.
biggest
Then that too much work.
one second, Mark. What's the biggest issue, the engineer?
The scholarship is totally is
Yeah, you
under
know, so me see,
is
but
global.
me never too, because me too tired to go through the numbers. Because,
I understand. But the
yeah, you know,
scholarship is
let me
global.
brain tie up.
The water, I'm still not tell how him go fund the water. The asset tax, the NHT money, and I'm still not tell us what is happening in terms
My
of
problem
the
with the asset tax
investment in
is
early childhood.
my problem with the asset tax, and I'm expecting a press conference from the Jamaica Labour Party tomorrow. Hopefully, they put a press conference forward. And I don't even know if they should though. But maybe they have to, right? Because something like this, I think you're supposed to. But why we even there talk about it? Like you have to. Like you get this
No make
energy,
no
though.
sense, Mr. Vegas.
Yeah. But it will leave out there
Yeah, give them
hanging.
leverage.
No, but you see, the problem is, the people them gullible,
Yeah.
No
So
man,
you have to address it.
no man, you have to address it.
Yeah.
You have to address it.
Yeah, you have
Because
to address it.
right now, trust me, the Gleaner is gonna pick this up and carry it. Say, oh, everything is all right with the plan, man. Them say it's only 23
No.
billion.
The Glean already start report.
Same thing.
Yeah, man. It's
Same
brother.
thing. See?
If we not out there expose them thing, I expect. I
Same
hope the
thing.
vloggers them. I hope the JP vloggers them pick up, go through.
I implore the vloggers them to go through that. I implore Morgan them. Morgan them to have a press conference on this tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
surprised that them not
Yeah,
put out
man.
a thing.
You see?
Link him, Mr. Vegas. Link him.
One
Yeah,
fact.
man. Then a visa, a politics they man a play. A
Yeah,
politics them
man.
a play. A
But
politics, everything is
100%.
politics, you know.
He's
Him no said,
lowballing. He's
DJ
lowballing the
now.
figure on the scholarship. It
Yeah,
costs at least 5 times as much. You
yeah.
see? He's ignoring the sustainability issue, the fact that the thing is gonna increase as you go through the years. Then same thing with the asset tax. What gonna happen when you pull out the NHT money? What gonna happen when in terms of funding that water plant? Who is gonna pay for that? They're not saying anything about that. And where is the money for early childhood education that them plan to radically overhaul? That's what them said
This,
the
you know,
main plan was for
the
education.
engineer. The engineer is a blank sheet budget them again, you know. Blank sheet budget, you know. Hold on. Remember when they got JPS to get the green and white paper with the JPS up on it? It's a blank sheet budget them again. So you can read that.
No,
Totally blank sheet budget.
but done already things say as bloggers as bloggers Vegas supposed to be all over the fact. Say as a blogger Vegas is supposed to mention say them no plan for do nothing for a year, you know. So if them come in a power tomorrow, them no plan for do nothing for at least 1 year. That them say, you know, them say them not touch
And business
them
can't
budget.
work so.
So they want you to vote for them, but them no plan for do nothing for
No,
nobody
but
until
them a
next
plan a
year.
long term. Them a plan a long term plan and them a cost and me see the comrades them a cost Andrew say they want help now.
No, but you know, you're the man. You miss a part of the thing where the man tell us what theme target is 3% in 5 years. You know, you're the man said that. Him said theme target is to get 3% growth by around the end of him term. So it's 3 and 5. I promise you, 3% in 5 years. The man I
Listen to
promise.
exchanger. Listen to exchanger.
Then people were now wondering, why was this costing not added into your budget presentation as part of that budget exercise? Because as understood, it is a budget debate presentation. So why is this costing now coming to the people rather than during the actual budget debates? The presentation I made was quite comprehensive. It covered a lot of different things. There were other areas that I would want to touch on, which I didn't want to make it too long. The Prime Minister spoke for nearly 5 hours, I think. I didn't think that was appropriate. So, we didn't put in costings.
What was inappropriate for the Prime Minister speaking for 5 hours?
The 5 hours, I don't know what.
And he speak before that. He speak 2 days before that.
What was inappropriate about it though?
Oh,
Yeah, beat
Vegas.
and teach, man.
Go on,
Vegas.
Beat and teach. I play Candy Crush on him phone.
Vegas, you forget the war back about medium and small enterprise, MSME. You forget the war back on that. During the budget, them say new companies going to get a 3-year tax break. And if you're less than 3 years, if you're an existing company but operating for less than 3 years, you also going to get a tax break.
As I tell somebody earlier tonight, and them say no, and then the man say, as a matter of fact, there's no new business paying no taxes. And that the man saying, the man said there's no new business paying. No, he said them not even paying no tax. So that means he must say none of those. The people that he must say, yeah. But in the budget, them did mention existing new business.
Yeah, man. So again, he's trying to lowball the figure.
So my brethren can't believe say him did even say that. They didn't even say that.
Yeah, man. So every new business that start over the last 2 years, so none of them now pay no tax because him not expect to pull not even $1 billion.
So revenue gone there. So
yeah, man. Me tell us
go finish this.
Because we didn't feel that was necessary in the presentation itself. We weren't producing a budget. This isn't what I think costings because we didn't feel that was necessary in the presentation itself.
Now imagine a man who come around this country and not go tell you saying the things that costing was important in the budget presentation. I run people. I can't believe that them people are all on Panama, you know. Yesterday election, somebody said earlier on, I think I'm nuts. It's a test of intelligence in a virgin and a test of the Jamaican people, them how low or how high them want go,
Yeah, man. Back for the mind. The government tell us back for the mind. And then pray that's how they say choose Jamaica.
You must consider the money a con man, bitch.
So the man sweat and look
If
white
you
and
don't
hug.
mind, the man just a sell beer go. I be a go that man
Yeah.
does.
It's a Vegas. You ever saw hug where you scrape it? When me a youth, you know, granny has some red hug, you know. So when you throw a thought up on the hug and then you just scrape, you see here where you scrape up on the hug, you have to throw it back on the hug for your ear come off. Right? That's some man golden skin look, you know.
No,
So you can know what type
me
of
not
person.
talk about him skin.
You know
But
what I mean?
me have enough to beat him with much more to talk about his skin. Alright, me could finish this.
We
No.
weren't producing a budget. This is what I think is very important. The minister said it was an implied budget we were presenting. That's not the case. We are presenting our policy priorities for our first term in office. We know we have costed them, as we've explained today, how they break down. 23 billion is our estimate for all of the things that we have put forward as such as the budget. Some of the other things will be paid for by the public bodies which relate to those things. And then there's the NHT, which we're going to stop the extraction of resources from. The government has not said the cost of the capital allowances.
Listen.
One of the revenue measures that the minister announced in her budget presentation. She has said that land and buildings and equipment for companies, they're going to get an accelerated capital allowance. There was no costing attached to that in her numbers. That is very irresponsible. We don't know what that's going to cost. Nobody has said a word about it. I'd love Nationwide to raise that. Issue an article. And you can use what I just said in it so that your many clientele who would listen to you would be happy to hear that, I'm sure. There are not so many, but, no doubt, loyal to you. So, yes, that's the answer. We decided to present it separately.
Man, bitter you fuck.
Man,
bitter like a woman we give one and done with.
You know,
Man,
man, I
naive,
complain
brother.
about GLP, the 1.5, and them come on, that's so much pressure. Like, oh, him come on, pressure.
The man, bitter. The man said, feed this to your many audience. Oh, that's so many. Nationwide, hey man, nationwide bad. Man, nationwide.
you can't hold him composure, you know, see. You must struggle for holding composure.
Yo, so you see the man face when the man attack, man. The man get ready, no?
You want to snap. Trust
Come
me.
my boy there when my boy from nationwide. Frank winning Chevron Francis.
Chevron.
Him a hammer the home the question them, you know. And then get out of that goal skin the man say, yo, after one nobody I listen to you.
George James, I'm afraid I know. George, I'm afraid I know. George, the man that I'm afraid of.
But
Watch out now. Watch out now. It's the man around the Jesus out of St. Thomas, Hubert Williams, Mr. Cliff give it to him, man. Williams say, I'm a coffee farmer, get 22,000 per box. And for listen to that, man, all that time work, I want less a film company.
Yo, gentle people, I go sleep, you know. All in all, I can tell you, I them. We will see, because this man is not supposed to win 2 constituency, not in Femon.
It's a Vegas.
The man is
Yo,
a con man.
Vegas.
Keep up, Vegas, make sure you say you keep up the pressure upon this, you know. And I let go this, you know. I'll let it go, boss.
They need to keep a press conference a morning and dissect this still though. This must be exposed. Mark Golding
Later.
walked back the cap for the senior citizens them. Mark Golding walked back his 3 million threshold.
Walk back the promise to the MSA, the micro and small
the SME.
enterprises. Yeah. Totally lowballing the figure for
only
for
calculated the $400 food and calculate how much we prepare it and how much we package it.
Mark Golden only think about first year at university and I realize that there's a second and a third and a fourth year where the number of students are going to double and triple and quadruple.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused about that.
You don't understand it? You don't understand it? All right.
No. The way too much thing did I go through my head, but me hear what I say.
Yeah, man. If you go in our community and say you go fund 6,000 pitney who pass common entrance. So the first 6,000 pitney go in a grade 7.
You have to go fund them for 4 years, Vegas.
Yeah, you have to go fund them for the whole of them high school.
And then next year.
Yeah, poor students are come in at grade 7.
So that means say, Oh shit.
Students are going to
Yeah,
catch students.
yeah,
Because
man.
when the first set move up to second year, then you have a new batch.
New set
A
come in, so
first
it's now two set of
enter
them have
college.
fun.
So that's
And
a
then
two
three
set you
set.
have now. Where you have to go fund. But the second year
Yo,
one, them are the first
me
year
think so
one.
them pressure the general last time to put this together and him just quick and put something together.
Hey, yo, remember, say, them call the press conference hasty, you know, some man have to work all night on the PowerPoint, you know.
Yeah man, yo, them a pressure the general. The rest have to go cut left them, you know.
Man have to work all night on the
Big
PowerPoint
man thing do you know.
presentation.
If I were Damian Crawford, you know, I wish me could have get him for just see what me I say, you know. Me just step do it like Lisa and I, you know.
Yeah. Because
And repackage and just come forward. What I want him to
Him can't do that,
if
man,
I
Vegas.
turn
Him
30,
can't do
I'm
that.
going to do that
no,
still.
too late. It's too late
Nah, him
now.
can't do that.
It's
Him
a
can't
He
do that.
not do
political.
that before the
Is a
election. But after that,
he
the
can't.
election,
No, him can't do it. No, but when them expose him vice note, him should have just turn rogue upon them. You know, say Lawrence Rowe have a better chance to come back in a thing
yeah,
there
man.
than some of them people. I will say
You know,
I
representation of
run
politics.
I run behind Mark Golden. Cause hey, after the election, you know, and I hope and pray say Jamaican people them don't make the mistake and vote the money in. After this election, you know, is a tribal war, you know, within the party there, you know. It's gonna be crazy in a
Well,
bridging.
them a
No,
lose
bro.
traction and them.
Wanna notice how Paul well not enough of himself with them?
Yeah, man. Paul
No.
will position himself, man. Paul
I know
will
the
Wanna
Paul
notice
alone.
that?
right.
And the Paul alone, enough of them.
No, man.
Wanna see
Paul
Lisa Hanna cut?
Paul well has been. No, Lisa. I don't think so Lisa can come back tonight, you know. Level vibes. No, Lisa. I don't think so Lisa can come back tonight, you know. Level vibes. I think she
Give that.
alienated too many people. I
No
don't think she
man,
can come back tonight.
Lisa still good man.
You think so?
Lisa good, yeah man.
Yeah, man.
Why think them a fight so hard?
But you know, so
Remember
nobody
saying no
listen and
brother,
listen to them propaganda again.
Alpan J free platform Mark Gold in there, no bridging.
I'm going to see that, man.
Remember say Mark Gold in gone pan the shark page gonna show him birth paper, you know, man.
But them something look at the trash like one time. You know, see him go on Jeffrey to rather than me not see him make no roll up rounds. Like that.
Brother, now that me I tell you, man. Now that me I tell you, bro, and you're the wickedest thing too, you know. Me I teach you know something too. You see, when we can have a road and we can have a oneness that come through and them thing there. You see, in an election here, brethren, you have to mind your tongue skettle, you know. Yo, listen me. Foresight, him have to mind him tongue skettle, you know.
No, for real. Come on out him thing.
Because here we go on, you know, Jay Free, them, I'm not journalists, bro.
But him think water down though. Him a try
That is
look
the
like
point that
down
me I
to earth.
make, bro.
Him a try look down to earth, you know.
Him a
And
look desperate.
yeah, but yet it end up a look desperate, you know.
Oh, you gone for Jeffrey, you're afraid to go up nationwide.
But I'm not look
What
real.
wanna do? Wanna give Jeffrey the question then before him go on?
Another type bigger question. The bigger question is, him say him have this document I want to show the world for sure say him renouncing citizenship. Most people go to a reputable newspaper,
People, yeah.
Reputable.
Observer, Gleaner, and put it down in front of them.
They go to a
I read it,
YouTuber.
they say the man go show the world, say, boy, I'm renounced. And then what amazing is that the Gleaner take it up and turn it into a front page story. And
Yeah.
that amazed me, you know. The Gleaner sit down late at night and watch this thing up on TikTok and take it
And
up
turn
on
a
a front
front page
page.
story. Yo, listen
Like,
me, man. The PSOJ said nothing about them things, yeah, bro. And them thing at the PSOJ for hit back at you know.
Them not go hit back
Because you
again.
were going now.
Just
You're
observe what
removing
go on.
all credibility from the media house them. The Press Association of Jamaica must say something about them thing, yeah.
Them not be Vegas. Just go and observe somewhere.
Big up on yourself tomorrow.
Come on, just go and observe.
respect.
Cool.